Lesson 2, deposits and withdrawals. This is also going to be a fast lesson. I'm going to show you how to deposit and withdraw funds from the exchange. And I'm also going to share my logic for when I deposit and withdraw between the exchange and my crypto wallets. So deposits are fairly simple and straightforward. Hover your mouse over the top right-hand corner for the wallet button, and then just click deposit. So it's going to bring you to a page like this. So I prefer doing all of my deposits and withdrawals in Tether USDT. It's very fast and the fees are super cheap. And specifically on the Tron network, this one is just my favorite in terms of speed and fees. So if you don't have any USDT, or if you do have USDT, but it's stuck in a wallet on a different network. So for example, you might have USDT, but it might be in Ethereum. Not a problem. You just pick whatever you have and you just go and deposit it. Now, if you, let's say you do have crypto, but it's just not in Tether, but instead it's Bitcoin, also not a problem. You just go and deposit that. So after you deposit your crypto, it's going to land into your spot account. If you deposited USDT, all you have to do is just click transfer and then transfer it over to your futures account. Fairly simple and straightforward. If you deposited a different crypto, so not USDT, let's say you threw in a bunch of Bitcoin and ETH, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to convert that into USDT. How you do that? Super simple. You just click trade and then just click this button here. Just click trade. And then whatever Bitcoin you have, you just click here and then you just drag this up to 100% because now we're going to be selling all of our Bitcoin. So I have 0 on the account right now, but let's just say I had $100 worth. Then I would just click sell and then bang. As soon as I do that, I'm going to have the 100 USDT. If you don't have any crypto, not a problem. Just go to the top right-hand corner to the wallet button again, and then just click this one, buy crypto. And then click the first option, one-click buy. It's going to bring you to this page. So from here, you just select whatever currency you want to use or whatever your local currency is. So example, Australian dollars. Then I'm just going to type in 150, and this should give me about almost 100 Tether, 100 USDT. And then from there, you just select your preferred payment method, click buy, and then go through the process. They also have a little disclaimer up here. They basically say that when you're using certain payment methods for the first time, it may require additional KYC verification. This basically means that if you're using a payment provider for the first time, you may need to provide some documents to prove that you are who you say you are for the financial regulatory reasons. Something that I really strongly recommend that you do, if this is your very first time depositing to a crypto exchange, is to just deposit 100 USDT and no more than that, right? You don't need to deposit your entire trading account onto the exchange. 100 is more than enough to just be comfortable with clicking all the buttons, buying and selling a whole bunch of stuff, just getting familiar with the platform without the fear of losing cash. This is like play money or practice money. And like over time, you can always gradually deposit more as your skill improves and as your confidence improves as well. By the way, here is an important reminder. So crypto exchanges, they can get hacked, they can hold withdrawals, they can freeze funds, and they can completely collapse. These bad things have happened before in the past, so it makes sense to assume that it can happen again. So then it would also make sense to be prepared with a system that can handle a worst case scenario. And by the way, if you're serious about improving as a trader, I'd like to invite you into my free Telegram. Here's what you're going to get inside. You're going to get a 100-page guide on how I trade breakouts. You're also going to get a 214-page guide on how I trade reversals. And by the way, these two guides, I go really, really in depth with the strategies, with the theory, with the logic, and also I include like total combined within these two guides. There's more than 75 trade screenshots for you to study, like through just continuous repetition. And it's going to help you train that pattern recognition of seeing the exact same thing happen over and over again. Also, you're going to get a custom trading journal that I built, which makes it really easy for you to track your trades, but also to review your trades. Like literally in the journal, there's a tab called educational resources. And in there, I have a template for reviewing trade screenshots and guide to show you the process for how to actually review your trade screenshots to improve your performance over time. and also a whole bunch of other stuff as well that I give out for free in my Telegram. So if that sounds interesting, click the link in the description to join.